How's all, and welcome back to another video. My name is Kevin, and today we're continuing our win streak challenge on deckbuilder Landlord. So we won floor 4 yesterday. Pretty unusual run. We won it with miners and ore, which is a build that I didn't think was great and haven't had much luck with in the past, but it worked out. So we're now starting floor number 5. Big change here is we start with 1 dud, so the rest of our symbols on the board are going to have to be slightly better to compensate, and still 1 less removal token. That'll also make a big difference. Let's jump in, let's see how we get on. Okay, early cultist, this has massive potential, so I think this, if we get a second cultist or third cultist, this will be an easy win. I don't particularly want a crab with a cultist. I could take a goose just for the chance of getting a golden egg, and we get a golden egg straight away. It seems like this run might be just given to us. The game might be just giving us a win, but let's not get overconfident. We do have 2 cultists now and a 3 coin symbol. That's a fantastic start. Okay, we made the 25 rent payment with 13 left over, 50 due in 5 spins. I'll take a tedium capsule, gives 5 and removes itself. I'll take an egg carton as well. That should end up being better than a pool ball in the end. I could take a second cheese or a toddler. Both of these are decent choices. I'll take the cheese though. If we get a mouse, that'd be great. I don't particularly want another cheese, because then if I don't get a mouse, I'm just stuck with 3 cheeses. It's just a bit too much. Light bulb is okay, it's not great. I'll take a coal for some late game scaling, just in case the cultist path doesn't pay off. Here, I could take a dog. It'd be worth more. It'd be worth 2 most turns, so I'll take the dog. If we gone with toddler, there of course candy would have been the best choice. Here I will take a toddler. They're pretty good early game, and if we get the essence, they end up being pretty good late game. We made the 50 rent payment with 31 left over. We're still doing fantastic. I'll take a tedium capsule, and happy hour could be really good. Okay, I could take a coconut half just because it's worth 2, and I'll take an item capsule. Grey robber, okay, that's fantastic for us. Do we want a 3-sided dice? It's just worth 2 on average. I think we can afford to skip. The toddler and the dog are doing fantastic. So happy hour, because of that, we're probably going to want to pick up a dwarf, so I'll pick up a beer. It's worth 2, which isn't too bad. Pinata is fantastic this early on with toddler. Okay, we made the 100 rent payment with 54 left over. We're doing pretty good, but we could do a little bit more scaling. 160 now due in 6 spins, 150, sorry about that. I'll take the lucky capsule, and annoyed rabbit is I think one of the best commons. It turns rabbits into fantastic, and we probably won't want rabbit fluff in this run, but if we are going toddlers, but we'll see how it goes. 27 per spin. If we get 27 per spin, we'll have no problem making the next rent payment. I could take a spirit. A spirit is actually worth more than a candy, so I'll take it. Let's remove the flower, so we're back down to 20 symbols. Okay, I will take a wealthy capsule. And here I could take an urn, that's pretty good. I'll take an item capsule though for some hopefully better late game. Let's skip this. Okay, I'll take a rabbit. That ends up being worth 4, which is great. And we made the 150 rent payment with 69 left over. Nice. 225 now due in 7 spins. Lucky dice would be fantastic. Do I have a dice? I don't. But lucky dice would be fantastic if we pick up a 5-sided dice. It'd be worth, well, I suppose it's probably worth around 30. This is also worth 30. That's interesting. When you think about it, a 5-sided dice is worth 3 on average. This will make it worth 6. A 2-sided dice, a 3-sided dice is worth 2. This will make it worth 4. In that case, it'd be worth about 20. White pepper might actually just be better. A devil's deal is also fantastic. If we can't make rent, it'll just give us money. I'll take a Whitestone, and I will take a birdhouse. I wouldn't mind adding a chicken, as we have egg carton. So I'll take a birdhouse just to make that chicken eventually better if we do add it. Here I'll take an urn just to give us a spirit. And here another cultist is fantastic. That makes each our cultist worth 3, which is basically good enough to keep them for a late game. I'll take a Whitestone. We still haven't found a mouse, I'll point out. So crow with birdhouse is worth, it's worth 9 every 4 spins, so slightly better than 2 per spin. I don't think we need it though. I think we're pretty strong at the moment. We just have our diamond coming in, which is great. I'll take a dwarf to drink the beer. And a golden arrow is just fantastic. If you're offered it, take it. 225, we made that with 106 left over. 300 now due in 7 spins. I don't think we need anything here. Wouldn't mind a removal capsule. There it is. We could take a conveyor belt just for the eventual chicken that we might add, just to fill up the egg carton faster. Sure, why not? Also, the egg carton will continue to remove eggs even after it has 6 in it. I tested that recently, so that's pretty decent. I will, at the goose is worth 2, I will at this stage remove the cherry or the pearl. I'll remove the cherry. Still hoping to pick up a mouse. Okay, there's our mouse. This game is just giving us, whenever I ask for something, it just gives it. This is great. I'll take a lucky capsule for maybe a late game scaling option, which is not what we're looking for. Let's reroll. Mrs. Fruit could be though. We do have, I have removed the cherry, but we do have a coconut half, so she's already worth 3. I have to remember not to skip eggs if they're available. Let's skip this though. And 67, we are doing fantastic at the moment. A 5-sided dice is just worth 3 on average, so it's worth taking. And I don't want a ninja. I could take a candy for the toddler. I'll probably remove the toddler fairly soon though, if we don't get an essence or an item that improves him. We made the 300 rent payment with 156 left over. 375 due in 8 spins. Okay, I think treasure map is the only one that makes sense there. Kind on a string is pretty decent as well. It will remove one of the kinds for us. And yeah, and so kind on a string is worth about 100. Oil can, you can do some funny things with oil can and dwarf, where you can make the beer worth 2, and then instead of this giving you 40, this will give you, instead of dwarf giving you 20 for beer, it will give you 40-80. And correspondingly the wine is worth 3, so instead of giving you 30 for the wine, you can make them give you 120, which is interesting. I'll take the oil can. I will also take Robin Hood. He's pretty good. And Popsicle are very rare. The conditional effects of essences must happen 2 times for them to be destroyed. That is fantastic. That means we'll get twice as much devil deals. We'll have twice as many oil cans, 2 treasure maps. It's just brilliant. Okay, how's our inventory doing? At this stage, I am very confident that we will be winning this run. I don't particularly, I might save this until Robin Hood and just use it on Robin Hood's turn to get twice as much money from Robin Hood. I'll take a coal for some more late game scaling. I don't want, I'll take a peach for Mrs. Fruit. How's our inventory? 20 symbols, that's okay. And Robin Hood is not giving money, so next turn Robin Hood will give money. Do we want a milk for the cat? It doesn't really give us anything. I'll just skip. And I'll re-roll this column. 50 from Robin Hood, that's pretty good. I'll take a buffing capsule. And I'll just remove probably this pearl. Okay, I do want a light bulb because I have diamonds. I'll take the light bulb. And I could take a cheese for the mouse. We have slightly too many symbols, but it's not too bad. We do have, well, there goes the cheese, and we do have a peach that will eventually be gotten rid of. 65 on that spin. A lockbox, we don't have any way of getting rid of the lockbox. Coconut dough with Mrs. Fruit is pretty good. And I will re-roll this for 50 from Robin Hood. We made the 375 rent payment with 291 left over. We're doing great at the moment. I'll take a coconut half for Mrs. Fruit. I'll take coffee, I guess. Yep, sure, why not? Let's remove, what is our worth? Probably at this stage the dog is only worth 2 occasionally, so I'll remove the dog. I think that's possibly one of the first times I've actually put it in a run because I thought it was decent rather than just because I was winning so much. It's definitely been improved since the latest update. The fact it now gives 2 whenever it's next to a face makes it not terrible to take. Just taking random good symbols here. Removal capsule, always decent. I'll take a void stone. Where's Robin Hood? Let's re-roll you to get double as much. 120 from that spin. That's pretty good. Take a mouse for the... I'll take a cheese for the mouse. Okay, how are we doing on our symbols? 20. That's perfect. I don't need to respin anything. And we'll skip this. Okay, I'll take an orange for Mrs. Frush. Should probably get rid of this kind actually now as my next removal. I made the 450 rent payment with 257 left over. Pretty decent. I don't particularly want rabbit fluff. I'll just take horseshoe here, I guess. And do we have 18 spins left? We definitely do. I will take dishwasher soap. Take a void creature. We don't have any monkeys and we're not going to pick up any monkeys because we have Mrs. Fruit. I'll take a guillotine. Let's remove this kind back down to 21 symbols. And let's take Robin Hood. If it gets hit by the arrow, it didn't, but we can always hope. We'll take another lucky capsule. I'm getting great value from this oil can. Do we want chef? It'll give twice as much for basically just the golden egg. I don't think that's good enough. I could take a chicken. Sure. I did say I'd take a chicken. I'll probably now remove the goose next chance we get. Okay, I don't want a second dwarf. Let's skip. Great hit there on the diamond. I'll take an item capsule. Sure, why not? Is this Robin Hood's turn? It is. That's great. 50 from him. We did get rid of a diamond to do that, but I think it was still worth it. I don't want to respin anything. 55 on that turn. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I think we're already well in line for winning this. We have a good Mrs. Fruit. We have a Robin Hood that we can double whenever we want. I will take another bronze arrow. It's pretty decent with Robin Hood. Okay, let's skip this and we will re-roll Robin Hood. Got hit by a golden arrow for a massive 200 from Robin Hood. We made the 575 rent payment with 550 left over. 625 due in 9 spins. Pear is pretty good, but we've no way of buffing it. I'll just take the wine for the dwarf. Do some interesting things with that. Here, don't particularly want any of these. I'll take Maxwell the Bear, I guess, just because he's in front. We don't want to respin anything. So we want the wine and dwarf in the same column, and then we want to respin it. I'll take a white fruit there. Robin Hood it's in the same column. There we go. So we should get a massive 120 from this dwarf. Brilliant. I love doing that. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's obviously easier to do with swapping device essence rather than the oil can essence, but still pretty good. You can do it with you can do it with anything, you can do it with the mouse, but because the dwarf is a multiple of whatever it eats, it works out better. You can do it with the monkey as well, but the multiple isn't as high. Let's re-roll Robin Hood. 120, another cultist is fantastic. At this stage of the game, I don't think I even need to re-roll every 4 turns. But let's not get too complacent. Okay, another cultist, that's great. Let's remove at this stage probably the goose. It's only worth 2 and I don't particularly want more golden eggs. 94 on that spin, and that wasn't even a Robin Hood spin. Let's see what we get on this spin. 160. I will take another egg, sure, why not? And we've just gotten our 3 essence tokens. Just before rent, great time to get them. We made the 625 rent payment with 872 left over. Chicken coop is probably never going to work because eggs will never transform and then get destroyed. I'll just take lemon, that should be worth about 4 every spin, I would say. And I could take or lint roller essence. And I could take clear sky. No, that's useless. I'll take max with the bear just in case I add a bear. And I will take, do I have 12 spins left? I do. I'll take booster pack. I will take birdhouse essence. Do I want another Mrs. Fruit? No, but I could add another bird if we can get, do they have to be adjacent? They do have to be adjacent. I could add another chicken. I could add, we do have lint roller essence. It's not really what we're doing here, and we don't want to fill up with rabbit fluff, so I won't take that. I think it probably is the best. I'll just take Pizza the Cat. Column to reroll. We don't need to reroll anything. Oh, I have my mega chest and my key has rolled in. So if I can get them in the same column and double the amount from the mega chest, that'd be pretty good. Do we want a time capsule? Destroyed symbols. We could get something like a pinata we don't particularly want. I'll just take the billionaire. We do have guillotine, so it's just a guaranteed amount. Where this is in the same, but unfortunately we couldn't get them to be doubled. Might have done better off just getting Robin Hood there, because it would have taken it out of the deck first. Actually, we don't need the key to be doubled, we just need the chest. So I can just re-roll the column with the chest in it. Massive 400 there, that's pretty good. Let's skip this. And we just skip all these re-rolls unless it's a Robin Hood turn, or we can do something interesting. Essence capsule will just take it. And we'll be skipping most things from now on. We re-rolled 2 diamonds and Robin Hood, that's pretty good. 150 on that spin. I will take another bird just in order to get rid of this essence. The bird essence, where is it? And you need to get 3 of them next to each other. Okay, I don't particularly want an urn. Where's the other bird? No, there's no way of re-rolling that to get 3 of them next to each other. Take a removal capsule, bird and hen. I suppose we don't have the other hen, so it's possible that I would have rolled in there. Okay, we made the 675 rent payment with 1,547 left over. Swapping device essence, this is like an upgraded version of the oil can essence. This is fantastic. I'll take that. I'll take another chicken. I'll take a lime pepper, I guess. Let's remove, we'll just remove this crow. I don't want it in the deck. And now with 3 chickens and swapping device, I should be able to get this essence fairly quickly. I will also remove probably the mouse or the toddler. I'll remove the toddler. Okay, we can't use the, maybe if I respin this, it ends up next to it, and then I swap this here. That's great. 358 on that spin, that's fantastic. I'll just take chemical 7. Now we don't need to do anything here, that's great. Do I want to swap any symbols? I don't particularly want to. So we've managed to make fantastic birds. I could take a peach, I could take a void creature. I could take an eldritch creature and just clear out our deck a little bit. Oh, this is the booster pack, that's why I'm being offered so many items. I'll skip this. I'll just put the eldritch creature in amongst as many of these symbols as possible. Oh, we seem to have gotten rid of oil can. That's fair enough. Let's skip this. We did do great work for us. Let's just put the eldritch creature here. It's probably better off keeping the cultists. They're probably giving us more than the eldritch creature, but on the other hand, I've now cleared out my deck to below 20 symbols and they're all pretty good. Let's skip this. Well, there goes the lemon essence because we had more than 4 empties. I didn't think about that. I don't particularly want a sapphire. We could just, I could pick up another coal. It's a bit late. Hexatedium, yeah, sure, why not? Well, we don't want cultists anymore. That's why not. It will get removed with the eldritch creature though. Let's do a beer where we'll wait for the beer to be next to the dwarf and then do something fun with it. 130. Yeah, we're pretty consistently getting over 100, so we've kind of won this. Where's the beer? Where's the dwarf? It's not on this turn yet. Oh, and we did get chickens. That's pretty bad. We don't particularly want chickens. I mean, I guess they're okay. Everything is okay here because we've already won, but if I was going endless, I wouldn't particularly want chickens. I didn't think they'd have time to transform, what with the eggs being removed every turn. But, well, nature finds a way, as they say. And we made the 777 rent payment with 2,337 left over. This was a fantastic run. It felt like it was kind of given to me by the game. We got 2 cultists very early on, and we got something else ridiculously powerful. Well, I've forgotten. Well, I can't remember what it was. Something else pretty early on that was pretty good. Was it Robin Hood? Might have been. No, it wasn't Robin Hood. Oh, the goose. That's what it was. We picked up a goose and immediately gave us a golden egg. That's what it was. And from then I was like, all right, this seems to be shaping up to be a lucky run. We got quite an early golden arrow. That definitely helped out. And then just everything fell into place. There was a few times where I was like, jeez, wouldn't it be nice if I got something? And then it appeared in the next bin. So that's floor 5 successfully completed. We're doing great so far on this win streak, but obviously it'll get harder the higher up we go. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, let me know in the comments what you thought of the run. If you enjoyed the run, give it a like as always, and subscribe to see more videos like this every day. Until tomorrow guys, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.